Wagwan.
Yeah, we are taking the item from home again.
Manners. Well, life on the air now, no.
Yeah, but we don't want to disclose certain things. I want to go, man, but we just keep it low.
All right.
Understand?
Seeing.
But we want the youth and know a whole heap of man upon the ice here where we want to go on the zone, go spend money and things and create the touch zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to talk to you off the ear.
Off the ear.
Understand me? Yeah.
All right, then we can do that. Manners here.
Irie.
All right.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Irie.
Live on the air with SouFLo this morning. Good morning. Morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special, big up, shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, garbage truck driver, school bus driver, all the drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to law enforcement personnel. Shout out to military personnel. Shout out to medical field personnel. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, and this morning we call Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everybody. And we're about to get over the hump, and soon we'll be saying it's the freaking weekend again. Time is flying. But here what? Now I'll have to come to talk about this morning. We have a lot of little mix up to get into this morning. Obviously, I'm behind the curve on certain newses that's been out there. So I want to come discuss it this morning. Keep this morning light and festive. And my disclaimer before I go any further, all the people that we're going to be talking about this morning, I will only speak of things that are already published to the public. All right, so I'm just discuss stuff that has been out there on broad and large and big platforms, right? So I'm not making up anything about you, and no disrespect is intended. That goes for everybody. That goes for Queen Ifrica. That goes for Lady Saw. That goes for Macka Diamond. That goes for Mavado. That goes for Mavado's wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife. That goes for Derrick Jaxn. That goes for Derrick Jaxn's ex-wife. That goes for every single person we're going to chat about this morning, right? So that's my disclaimer. And then now we're going to get into the topics. Big up some people in here this morning first. Seeing? Okay. Mrs. Goldie Robinson. Miss Goldie Robinson, thank you for being the first one here. Thank you for being on my other channel, Hot Topics TV as well, which is actually Brainflow TV. We just changed the name. For those of you who are not over there yet, Miss Goldie Robinson is always there, and I appreciate her for that. So are a couple of other people as well. Nikita Jones, thanks for being here with us this morning. Esserin Odetta is here. Perlis123, Audrey Wright says, morning faman, present teacher. Rosalind Smichael is in the building. Marcia Walters is here this morning. Lil Red Gucci too. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Devin Gale is in the building this morning. Big up everybody, SouFLoTV and family and friends. Big up on herself. Lisa Watkins is here. Senior Sexy is in the building this morning. Karen Mason is here this morning. Karen, thank you for being here. June O'Brien, Lady J, Elaine Brown, Vicky Victory. Big up yourself and thank you for being here, Vicky. Dorothy T is in the building this morning. Fifield63 is here this morning. SouFLo and everyone else on this platform all the way from England. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Candle Flame 101 is in the building this morning. Erica Senior is here. BM, Sharon Spence, Stacey Ann Williams, Lauren Lawrence, Roxy21, Gunner Life is here. Veronica Gale, Dakita Jones, Marilyn Grant, and Mr. Article Dunn is in the building this morning. These are all names that are in green. If you want to get your name in green, then just go ahead and become a member of the channel. A lot of people still don't understand. So membership is different from just being a subscriber. SouFLo, me subscribe to you from God knows when. I can't see my name in a green, and every time I try going in the chat room a morning time, I can't go in there, so I can't leave comments because membership is different from subscriber. All right. You see the little button that says join, hit that button, follow through with the instructions, and your name will be in green, and you will be right here in the chat room as well, able to say whatever it is you want to say, unless you show up on a morning where I open the chat room, which I've decided to start doing now at the request once a week, where everybody get together. The room is free, but you're not going to know what day that is. All right. Which means you'll still have to tune in every day if you really want to go in there. Anyhow, we have some things to talk about. I'll be a mix up a go on this morning, you know, and I'm in the mood for it too. I don't want nobody try to put me in a no box. I don't want nobody try to make me be who you want me to be. And allow me, let me be myself this morning, and then you enjoy or you cut left. If it's not your cup of tea, exit. Come in, know someone want to stay already. On a well prissy, right? And at least you pretend to be. Anyhow, Lady Saw, married and divorced. This conversation has been going on for a while. How come you never tell me this? How come you never tell me say Lady Saw did get married and divorced in America? Yeah, I didn't know that. So we're going to talk about that this morning. Lady Saw married and divorced. That's on the table. Mavado and his wife are splitting up. Actually, they have already split up. This a hearsay. And we are going to talk about that this morning. There's a multi-million-dollar divorce pending, and they're going through the divorce process, as far as I've heard. So we're going to talk about that as well. Yeah, because we work hard, you know, we move around a lot. So we don't pay attention to the noise on the left and the right until it comes right in front of us. And this came right in front of me. Lady Saw married and divorced. Mavado and his wife split up. They don't live together no more. They haven't been together in a while. They're going through a divorce. All these things. No, Erica Sr., I didn't know, but I know now. Derrick Jaxn. Oh, no, remember Derrick Jaxn that used to, you know, he go to the gym, work out, get buffed, drink his supplements and all that. Then he get on video and he's like, ladies, let me tell you about the kind of man that you run away from. This kind of man. You never ever get involved with this kind of man. Him and all the women them used to go up on there and say, oh my God, he is so buff and so fine, and he speaks perfectly. Do you have a brother? Do you have a cousin, or uncle, or grandfather? Them want anybody we associated with him? Remember him? And then his wife had on the bonnet that when she come on with him apology video, and she had the bonnet on, and people were like, why you let your wife dress like that to come do this apology video? All them girls you messing with, none of them dress like that. You parade your wife out here looking like this. But she said it was her. Her bonnet was supposed to be something about the armor of God or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But him, have y'all seen his wife lately? Have y'all seen Derrick Jaxn's wife or ex-wife lately? Because I think they recently went through a divorce. Have you seen her lately? No? Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about when a good girl goes bad. Or I don't know if she went bad. But yeah, she made a transformation. Okay, I could put it like this: Mama, come out. See, Mama, come out. All right, we're gonna talk about that too. Queen Ifrica, the bonnet of salvation stash, and anybody that has anything bad to say about her marriage, she turned it back tenfold. She cursed you. She cursed your family. She cursed your seed, your children. And you remember, yeah, she went hard for that man. She went all out for that man. All kind of yabbins she took. She definitely was his yamhead. She was his personal yamhead. She was his little cute, petty yamhead, at home yamhead. She was. Boy, she make a transformation, you see? I'm shocked. Queen Ifrica responds to Lady Saw calling her a lesbian. That is also on the table this morning. Where do we start? It's up to you. I'm going to sip my lemon tea for 60 seconds. That's it. Short attention span, people. And in the 60 seconds, you choose where we start, and I will go from there. Love is blind, deaf, and dumb. Audrey Wright says, love is blind, deaf, and dumb. Woo. Mm. Mm. She was a yam head. John as well, Lady Saw. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about Lady Saw, or is it gonna be Mavado and his wife? Is it gonna be Derrick Jaxn's wife transformation? Is it gonna be Queen Ifrica's response to Lady Saw calling her a lesbian? And Macka Diamond has a message for Lady Saw as well, which I just discovered this morning via way of Shakira. Because Shakira and I mix up too, you know. And she feed me them something, yeah. So I'm me alone. So when I say why SouFLo love it mix up, does not say she loves it too. See? So, seesaw, Lady Saw, wait a Lady Saw win, be a Lady Saw. Me say Miss Goldie Robinson says Lady Saw it is. Vicky Victory says Lady Saw divorce. Audrey Wright says Lady Saw. Mr. Article Dan says that boy Derrick. That boy Derrick. Nikita Jones says Lady Saw. Carrie Ann Jones says Seesaw. Seesaw no Lady Saw. Erica says Lady Saw. Cinnamon Toast Cinnamon says, dang, I just looked at Derrick Jaxn's ex-wife. I can say, well, okay. Cinnamon Toast Cinnamon, we about to talk about her too. Lady Saw it is. We at a Lady Saw trend this morning. Lady Saw, big up yourself. Any which part today. And if you don't recognize yourself as Lady Saw anymore, Minister Marian Hall, big up yourself. Any which part today. All right. We're going to talk about you first this morning. So there I was, you know, me telling you where me get my source from all the time, right? Because I don't want people pull up my videos one day and say plagiarism or he's using my work. So I always tell you where I get my stuff from. So after me hear about it, you know, Shakira, she come out and talk about, baby, you know, here say, Lady Saw, you get married and divorced. Me said, no. But me never paid no mind. And this was a few days ago. So me said, probably some weak mix up something. But something said, go look. Right? I know one of the first places I go to look when it's concerning Jamaicans and Fiwiting is a place where them call Pinkwall. I don't know about Pinkwall. Big up to Pinkwall because I over them there right now. The part about Mavado and his wife is not loading this morning for some reason, but lucky things I may read it and may have kind of a good memory. So I go walk through the little that I remember from yesterday. It's still buffering and it's been buffering for the last 10 minutes. That's why it took me so long to come on this morning. I didn't want to come on without the material because it is extensive. Me I talk about read like one book, you know, about 10 paragraphs. But let's start out with Lady Saw. All right. So there's this picture of Lady Saw and this man. Saying over there. Over there. Style can't spoil. All right. So Lady Saw and this man over there. I know you've seen the picture before. Most of us have, right? Y'all seen, everybody has seen this picture before. We're getting on board. The ship is slowly moving away from the dock. Follow. Lady Saw and this man right, Tessa? All right. There are other pictures out there. One where she was hugged up in a diner with him, seated in a cozy little corner. And, you know, some people were saying, Lord God, man, is because some people are saying, you're a minister and you have man. Or you're a minister and you have man. Any man you have are a tech supposed to be your husband, or you remain celibate until God sends you a man. And she had a lot of people defending her over there. Leave the lady alone. She is probably a friend. Knowing how nice she is, she's probably giving him a hug just for the photo op. And then others were saying, nah, because if you look at the placement of his hands on her body, you know we stay already. We're well meticulous when we go in our people business. Not true. We recognize everything. No, you can't see it in her eyes. Him wasn't happy. That kind of stuff. So they were like, nope, look at the placement of his hands on her body or around her. That says a whole lot more. Anyway, me there over here, look. Somebody said that was a dinner date. Vicky Victory says, a papers thing I go on. Audrey Wright says, she did a bless and baptize him in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes. All right. So, holla. Let me continue. Morrison, Paul, David versus Marian Hall. Them not play. What they did was, so in order to get a divorce in the state of Florida, your thing is going to go public, right? That's how we were able to pull up Footer Hype something when him did I go through him something with him woman as well. It goes public and it's published, and you can actually public record pull up people business. Ja. Anyhow, me there, I read through the divorce paper. Somebody filed and who filed for the divorce and when they were married and all these things. And this looks like official Florida documents. It has the website heading and everything printed on it. This case was last updated from the Miami-Dade County Courts. Everybody knows say that's me there from me there 8 years old. All right, Miami-Dade County Courts. And this was last updated on September 3rd of 2022 at 2:02:42 UTC. All right, Morrison Paul David versus Hall Marion Marie. His full government, her full government. On the 5th of the 7th, 2021, Morrison Paul David filed a family/marriage dissolution. A family/marriage dissolution/divorce lawsuit against Hall Marion Marie. So, the man filed for a divorce from Lady Saw, according to this paperwork I'm seeing in front of me right here. This case was filed in Miami-Dade County Courthouse, located in Miami-Dade, Florida, and this case status is pending/other pending. It gives you the case details. Case file number is blank, blank, blank. Go there, take down that, put up that, C/04. Filing date for the divorce, he, Mr. Paul Morrison, filed the divorce the 5th of the 7th of 2021. Case type, family/marriage dissolution/divorce. Court, Miami-Dade County Court. Miami-Dade County Courthouse, located in Miami-Dade, Florida. And then there is more. Who is the petitioner? The petitioner is Morrison Paul David, and the respondent is Marion Hall, or Hall Marion Marie. So then put the words. And the memorandum of deposition to this was August 30th of 2022. August 30th of 2022. So September, October, November, December. And then we start January, February, March, April, May. So 8 months ago. Right. Even tells you who his lawyer is. Hoyen Diana Althea. That's his attorney. Let me block out who fear attorney is if she have an attorney. Guess what? I found the Mavado and him wife story. I could see if it all open for it. Right. So hold on there. So ladies are gonna get married and divorced a foreigner. One person said that's how you keep your business quiet. A good fool, no? Nobody never know. So they couldn't throw a word upon the woman marriage and all that. But that was a fast divorce. That was a fast marriage and a fast divorce. Ministers get married and divorce and hide them marriage and don't tell nobody and quietly divorce and keep going. I don't know what to say. I can't be a hypocrite, so I'm gonna say it out front. What what I said to wifey earlier. I said, holier than thou art, people have found God and all these things. They don't want no more rules in the world to be broken until it's time for sort out themselves. When it's time for sort out themselves, we can break our rules here and there. I'll pray about it. All right. It's necessary. God led me to do this. God tell me, said the little visa sitting dry up at Jamaica. Me sit down there and nothing really go on. So I have to reach back a foreign and then I have to go secure my place in foreign. What better way than to do it through marriage, right? But God see me heart and knows that the marriage not real. I'm still hoping send me somebody real. But here what God, turn your back a little bit there. Let me handle this real quick. Because you know me have to sort out a thing. I don't understand the reasoning. I don't understand the reasoning. Ladies, big up yourself any which part you are. Minister Marian Hall, big up yourself any which Anyway, which part you are this morning. I just don't think that a divorce is fitting of of a minister, a minister. And I said it. I said, minister. Me confused, because I don't know what to call her now. I know you as Lady Saw, so I'm gonna call you Lady Saw, even though you said Minister Marian Hall is where you're at. I'll do that too, interchangeably. But you should have tell me say you're married for a long time, man. I know you don't owe us anything, but people obviously been asking, who is this man that you was up under his arms for so long? You know, people did a talk, people are say, who the white man where ladies are always there within them picture there. She got take up a white man? No, sir, probably just our friend. Maybe he's a fellow pastor or minister of the cloth. Maybe he's a messenger of God that she's working with, because she gone to God. Well, Queen Ifrica might have a point. She is in the valley. She's in the middle. She's in the valley of decision. She's not really too sure. And it's all human. It's all human to struggle with faith and struggle with what you believe in and wrong and right. It's all human. It's just that when you're a superstar, your struggles can be very public. Worse when time Florida laws make your business public. Then it get really public. So we start chat about your business. Now, the little body man wasn't going to cut it. Got to be the green card. Vicky Victories. Vicky, it's me and yourself, someone. Oh, you know, the man body little. Here, Vicky. Hey, oh, you know the one body little. Vicky said little body wasn't going to do it. Well, yes, she want her Jamaican. That's what she's used to. She's used to green banana back man. Yeah, she used to yellow yam back man. We have white yam too. The white yam goes down good too. Dasheen and cocoa back man. Them the kind of sitting the coconut water off of the coconut tree man. And them kind of thing that she used to. So she's saying that wasn't gonna cut it because it's just not our style, or it can't get her the style them that she's used to. And according to Spice, she loved the style. Spice said, who love fuck like Lady Saw? Who loves sex like? Oi, she need a strong back man, Kaz Robinson. Priest and minister. Ministers can marry and priests can't. I think, or it used to be that way. Well, a lot of things used to be a lot of different ways. Things have changed drastically. Things have changed drastically. Our pastor wear tight pants now. Tight pants and Gucci slippers. Go preach. Under the sycamore tree. A boy want me bow and me tell him fi cree. Under the sycamore tree. Somebody says, SouFLo, I can tell say you hate Lady Saw. You did hate her from she was Lady Saw. So now she a Minister Marian Hall. You probably hate her even more, and we can tell. Like a big idiot. I can sing every one of that woman the song. All the song them where you know you're a man, so you're not supposed to sing that song. Yeah. Me can sing them the song there too. But you know, sing out the song them loud because they apply to women, and it's talking about a woman having relations with a man. So me not gonna look right coming out singing those songs out loud. But I know all of her songs. So anybody who think me ever have nothing against her, I don't know Lady Saw. She don't know me either. So me not have nothing to have anything against her about. She's somebody famous. So we talk about her. Hey, this is a lot of publicity for Lady Saw. Don't get this twisted. I tell people already, I know how this machine work. If nobody don't talk about you, you are gone. Okay? Once people talk about you, you're trending. It's either you're gone or you're trending. You're not hot, you're not happening. You're nobody's talking about you. You're not trending. She has a major event coming up, and that is Reggae Sumfest. Seeing Lady Saw will be performing at Reggae Sumfest this year. Coming up, a lot of people been waiting for this. I think this is going to be a make or break moment for her. I don't know if she's going to come out as Minister Marian Hall, but the Lady Saw I go pop out at the Minister Marian Hall. We don't know what to expect. We don't know. Maybe the crowd won't receive her as well because them not in our she in a on that platform, or maybe she I go gonna and shell down the place with a Lady Saw spirit, but dress as Minister Marian Hall. We don't know what gonna happen. So a lot of people are paying attention. Kind of like when time, what's your name? The mad one. She's on Instagram every day. No follow her. When them went over to Sting the other day, yeah, Queenie and Amari. People are paying attention. Want to see how that was trending. Want to see how much people showed because we wanted to see. And I predicted and said, somebody, why me just feel like say we gotta fly. And so, remember when me said? I said, me no know. Me just feel like say one of them head I go take them, we gotta fly, fist thump and kick I go fly. And y'all see what happened over there? Exactly that. So people are look. I heard she's performing on gospel night. Okay. Well, if she's performing on gospel night, then she will be well received. She will be well received. So it's gonna be a shellings of a show. Bow and after I will flee. But and that basic more tree. Cinnamon says she's coming out as Two-Face from Batman. Erica see, hey, the crowd might no, not if she do it on gospel night, boy. She better not. Blasphemy. Because Jamaicans, one thing about Jamaicans who proclaim to be righteous and Christian and all these things, don't go in front of them, go sing no secular stuff and be, it's not going to fly, especially if there are elders in the audience who pay them money to come see and probably have them little Bible beside them. Can't Auntie Junie in the big hut with the flowers cock off on the side. Don't go up there, don't do it. Don't do it. You might even see a few Bibles, that way at full speed cross the stage and kind of thing. That don't do it. So I don't think that is gonna do that. If it's gospel night, she'll be well received. I know what I'll be watching because I want to see what is going to happen, and I want to hear the after. Either she'll go out there go shell it, or she'll go out there and she's not in her true element and she won't be well received. See? Hallelujah. Yes. So ladies are married and divorced, my friend. That's news to me. I had no rotten idea. But I'm not gonna make no fun of her because I was gonna say something about having a baby or whatnot. But I know her story on that end, and that is nothing to make fun of or joke about. On a serious note, yeah. So I have to know how far to take the joke them, we not gonna say why she never have a one baby out of the little marriage and thing, but she explained all that stuff about her difficulties in that area. So I'm not gonna go into that area. But the marriage is over. I'm glad to say over still. I'm glad to say over because I know that person that I want to see you with still. Even hear me I plan out the woman life. I'm glad to say it over because I'm glad to say it over because I know that person that you want to see you with still in the thought. Let me come out of this woman business, yeah, man. You're too rude. Hey. And the way she went about it. Yeah. So let's shoot the elephant that's in the room. Don't fret for talk, SouFLo. Talk. What lady saw get married for? Somebody say after the green card. She had to sort out her immigration situation and she found a willing participant. She found a willing participant and the rest is history. Well, a whole heap of people are trying to escape Jamaica right now. And a lot of them are looking for somebody to marry them to get papers. Let's be real, because I see all the comments. Then Lord God, him there foreign so long, him couldn't find a little girl marry him and straighten out him papers. Lord God, she there foreign so long, she couldn't find a man help her marry and get her papers. Here what? People for some reason feel like there are people just dash away foreign, and you can just come and just pick up somebody and get married. Like it's easy. Anybody can come and just pick up somebody and get married. And it really not so easy. It's not so easy. It's not so easy for a lot of people, right? Some people have it and some people just don't, right? Some people have to pay and some people can't get it even if they're paying. Boy, don't let that go over your head. Some people can get it and for free and some people can't get it even if they are paying. I just saw it go. So it go. All right, my sister. Nobody said nothing. Let's get into this video though real quick before we lose it. So one of the things them out there, if ladies are get married, sort out herself. She no longer has to worry about immigration matters. She now have a green card. She is a permanent resident of the United States of America on her way to citizenship. Well, she won't be the first to have done it that way. The only thing people are saying is that it was done under, you should have done that when you was lady, sir. You shouldn't do that as Minister Marianne Hall, because that's not becoming of a minister. You should have stayed in your marriage, because that's what marriage is, right? As a person of the cloth. Well, me not plan out the lady life. Me just did share the news this morning and say she was married and divorced. And we're moving right along. Lady Saw put out a thing the other day where she referred to Queen Ifrica as, lesbian. And she wasn't the only one that referred to her as a lesbian. So Queen Ifrica did a thing where I feel the need to balance the scales. So I'm going to pull up Queen Ifrica's video real quick. And we're just going to play about 3 to 5 minutes of it so you can hear Queen Ifrica's response to that. Not only to that, but to other things as well. But here for Queen Ifrica response. And we have to be balanced because it will look like we're a pick side. And I'm not picking anybody's side. Like I said, I don't have a dog in any fight. I don't know any of these people. They are conversation topics for me. See? All right, Queen Ifrica.
One rock, Jamaica, Our rock. Yeah, me I tell you. Jamaica, Paris, France. Big up yourself. You see, I stand up against the system over France there. Yeah, man. One people power, we say, hear that? I agree, that's so fast, man. This character just pick me off, cause you know what I mean? Yeah. If we come together as people, as influencers, the great musicians where we speak on behalf of the people for true. The system of the year we out, man. True. And the people have a voice immediately. The people have a voice. You see what I say? So when they're going to meet with the system, we don't care how nice them arguments are come with. We supposed to be ready to tell them, say, it not going to work. But then, me are the only woman in the meeting, and them are the man them. And them are throwing the towel first. Me have to just rock back in the chair and just say, this has to be our next meeting, you know, because everything in the fucking towel there. Yeah. So when me are going to do? True. This must have all meeting. Nah, go on, like. If you go give a nice soul just to come on stage show, to make money where God give me my talent, me not do it. Me not doing it. So anyone who see me turn up and do shows, it's because promoters will have conscience and have sense. No, say Queen Ifrica people want to see her. So we need her upon show. See? Enough shows me have coming up. Year and foreign. You understand what I say? Me not sell me soul all now yet. Me not bow to no pressure. And them pressure me deliberately, personally, them pressure me. Them send people come with papers, different papers to me sign. I me never sign none of them yet. Even I'm a very company when me used to, the person when me hire can't give a paper, come give me for sign, and me never sign it. So what you want to come tell people like me, say? With the I used to don't sign, You see me? With the feel shame? Me not shame. Me happy, say me never bow. Me don't happy. Sign. Say me never bow to the system. Me happy, say me have my freedom. Me have my freedom. Me have my consciousness. Me never give that to no system, no one. You get me? True. Yeah, man. And the truth that we stand up in a palaver. You see me? We never yet, we never will give our one to the devil. Never. Not even a joke. Balance yourself. Balance yourself. Balance. Rather suffer than sell out. Balance with God, man. Suffer than sell out, man. I prefer suffer, man. More than sell out to the enemies. You get me? I prefer suffer. I would Jana making children suffer. Jana go make you suffer by the hands of the wicked. So you want them are wicked. You don't care it. Them say way. You want to pick up yourself, task anyway. You want to use them to save your soul too. Isn't it? Yeah, man. They don't know in a jazz.
That's cool, man.
Yourself and love you, babes. You know?
Love you more, man. Every time. Nothing not change. Nothing can change it. Just the same as it was at the beginning. Till when at that time.
Yeah, man. You don't know babes.
Yeah, man. So keep it link.
Remember now. You have my number, so you know what you do.
Eh?
You have my number, so you know what you do. You see me?
I have been reading them, I know what you do.
You're not nice, you have to go send them back new phone, new. You see me?
Been suffering all along.
If it is lonely to not join the army of the devil, then I would prefer power with a little lonely batch there. I will stop and drink spring water and cuss out the ass and walk again.
Yeah.
I saw me have to
water.
look for it, babes. I saw me have to look for it. You can't look for it no other way. You see me, babes?
Yeah. True.
Yeah, man. I don't trust that I go on, man.
True.
So big up in on the link.
Yeah, we up on the menu there.
You mean for you know so fruits me do from there? You know, eat no cook food since they are just fruits. I'm on there, we just go all sometimes go all vegetarian now, we just eat all the breeze.
Which fruits you try for today?
The OT 1-9. No, be like the docilness.
That's
see,
true.
Nobody not seeing shit. They ain't seeing nothing.
Yo, a man tell me if they suck.
Me no, me and them are the system of my problem. Me no problem with my fellow people. What the only problem when the time you me call their name and when me see them a dance with the system. Anytime you hear me come out and I say, Bujo, come here. We need you over that side here. We don't need you over that side here. And that me I do. See? The brave for the people. They are the ones who make you guys who you are. So come back, come give back everything to them. What's wrong with that? Them say no. It's like you go against the people or join them in the audience. You know? That is what the world order system say. Go against the people or join them in the audience. So when we go against the people now is when they go up on stage and do everything what the system want the people to do and encourage the people to do that. When me join the people in the audience is when me as a seminar do that against the people. So if me in the audience with the people, me will stay in the audience with the people. If that it mean, say Queen Ifrica amongst the masses and can't go in front them, me will stay amongst the masses. I'm going to fling the biggest bomber cloud stone off of the agents of the side. So Carly said me is a citizen.
Yeah.
Call me up front of me, I fling it first.
The biggest stone.
Dorothy T, that way.
I can see I fling it to you.
Yeah, man, I want to tell us I line up on big ones for 100 them. You see me? I election because they want to call election and I know which direction to call it from. Because people them line up and watch them like guillotine and them things them are just come slip through so. It now happen just so.
No.
And a long time we are getting rope after rope after rope after rope after
Beast
rope.
boy.
You know how much rope then get? I want to tell you, man. The man them just sees to just swallow them pride and come fight back for the people, man.
Everybody out for themselves.
Yeah, them come back and give back something to the people, man. Come give back something to the people who love them so much and willing to do anything for them and do anything with them, man. You turn your back on the people them and join the system. Like one them down at Jamaica, they love money. So money I influence nobody decisions with them are making a culture and rasta. But you have somewhere there like all Empress Sativa and them girls they were nah budge. Them girls they are real true Rastafarian young sisters where nah compromise the fire. Brave eye is our next little sister. When we meet recently where we sure so them little sister in there a plan to come do consciousness without fall. You know what I mean? No flawed. No seat we now wall with the system. But me still wait for them little girl out of Jamaica when me can big up and I'm afraid to make Queen Ifrica big them up because If Queen Ifrica big them up in system, I go fight them.
Really?
Why I tell you, you ready? You ready now? You ready? You ready? We had one go first where I beg me if you had them. Terrible, but we not let go. We not let go. Never. And when me tell her in life, I just want the item to say, which Caribbean breeze that again, Brooklyn? So they ask her which Caribbean. It's a club in Brooklyn. Yeah, man, it's a club in Brook. It's a club in the club there. Turbulence, I could never sing two songs. Never know. I was a bad artist. Shepherd, that pussy guy, well, I shepherd then gone. I have to dip on the trip when we come. I'll chat to the bigger head.
Yeah.
All right.
This is my country.
So the part of this speech that Queen Ifrica talked about, Lady Saw and stuff, she basically said none of them can war like she can. And when she ready to get terrible, she said them go halfway terrible. I suggest you go over to her IG and watch it in full. Because there's a whole big speech there. She said none of them can war like she. She talked about gun pan belly style. Pan belly meaning a gun that carries a drum, a barrel. She talked about all out war. But I know war she deal with. She said she had deal with love and peace. So when she come talk, she talk from a place of, you know, she like want them fix up the thing. But Lady Saw the pass some whole different something. And Lady Saw was looking friends with the gay community. I come call up her name. But stop saying stuff about the gays. And she was like, you're big informer, yo. I never asked nothing about no gay people. You are trying to use my name now. Forget stripes from gay people and these kind of things. She actually said she don't have no animosity against Lady Saw. Even after she called her gay, she said, or lesbian. She said, that's what y'all do. You know, hang around each other and then, you know, turn on the back and talk bad things about each other and try to act like it's true. No, never see me in a no lesbian situation yet. No rub crutches, no lick nothing and go on around here, so. And uno better make sure, say, in a phone life, that never go on. Like, that can't be called on your name because regardless of what you tell in the public, there's a bigger picture. There's a man called God, you know. And him see everything, you know. You can't erase that. So basically, she said, if I call her right now, she said, I will call Lady Saw right now and have a conversation with her. So come back, we fix up that thing, yeah, right? But she said, I bet you she's the one who's going to have animosity. Like, she not answer my call for sure because she had the one where I keep up the animosity. Anyway, with that said, right there so comes Macka Diamond. And I don't know why.
My girl, you are lesbian more than we. Because a 20 baby mother told her about and choose you because you look like a man because you have fucked the girl them. Yeah. The one of the girl them, you was the bravest one to fuck the girl them. So I'm keep you, the freak, the top freak. So you can't trick nobody trick people. The told her about that and you pick them never like you. You come over here, come talk with your life, man. Pick the beam out of your yard before you pick out you come trouble people, my girl. Be careful of how you trouble people. You come on internet that call people name like.
She said more than we, Audrey, right? More than we.
My girl, you are lesbian more than we. Because a 20 baby mother told her about and chose you because you look like a man because you have fucked the girl them. Yeah. The one of the girl them, you was the bravest one to fuck the girl them. So I'm keep you, the freak, the top freak. So you can't trick nobody trick people. The told her about that and you pick them never like you.
Weird.
You come over here, come talk with your life, man. Pick the beam out of your yard before you pick out you come trouble people, my girl. Be careful of how you trouble people. You come on internet that call people name like.
Macka, you mash up the morning. You mash up the
my
morning.
Girl.
So is that thing where them having at the circle, where them attacks Queen Ifrica is you know, that was pretty. That was pretty. I mean, you don't say those things about people unless you know those things about people. You know? She had the top freak. She alone was brave enough for how she talk about like get Tony Rebel a threesome and these things cause enough people are me no bow, me no girl Ras dead and Ras now. Long time me signed for me as a real vow. Mr. Rebel, sir. Tony Rebel, I'm not me no want to draw your name in the figure, but but conversation a go on, sir. And your name Hinde, sir. And then me call you know Macka Diamond call him. Macka Diamond says you're freaky too. She says you are, yeah, the little threesome something that go on, and Queen Ifrica. Queen Ifrica was Ifrica. Queen Ifrica, but Africa is to Africa, right? In Africa inside of I and Ifrica. Yeah. Different meds. Not Ifric. I can't make this up. Anyhow, them say you what Macka say, you keep her around because she was the one that was willing to go the extra mile. That's why you keep her around, because she did brave enough because she a fuck off all of the girl them, and you have about 20 baby mother, and wow. I wonder if them see each other in a real life, them all fight. Because after you say something like this about me, you see, when we see a party or any event that we gather at, you can't just come to me and talk about SouFlo. You know the thing go already, man. I just like excitement on the social media. Can me box you? It's not gonna be like that. So I wonder. Obviously, it's something when them attack, because Lady Saw say it, right? Lady Saw is calling Queen Ifrica that, and so is Macka Diamond and call Queen Ifrica that. We're not in a them circle, you know. For them entertainment circle stretches way back a long time. Queen Ifrica the music, long time Lady Saw the music, long time Macka Diamond the music. They're all in the same industry. People know people's secret in there. That's the music entertainment world industry. Them work with the same producers and the same mixologists and this, that, and the other. They frequent the same places for their shows, and they work with the same promoters, organizers, these kind of things, do collaborations with the group of same artists who link to the same management teams and these things. So we're not in that circle. We're out a door looking. So we're hearing from inside, or we're looking through the glass and seeing, and we are saying, Ross. Then I saw them have Queen Ifrica. Maybe that is why what she named the Pretty Don said that what she said. When she said, yeah. Macka, why you do it? Why you do it? Can you know them not gonna talk? Why you do it? Now if Queen Ifrica see you now, y'all go watch the interview with Queen Ifrica when me just a play. You need to watch the whole video. Because she talked about a part in there where she said she black out, right? She was like, when in her personal life at home, she's a calm, collected, person. And obviously our man are gonna be the king and the head of the house, and she allows that to go that way and these kind of things. But when you war or out a road, or when you act like you want war, she was like, yeah, she get loud and boisterous. And she can get loud and boisterous and aggressive and disrespectful, just like anybody else. I know because she has sing culture music, why you must feel like she's a weak fence and she's not going to defend herself and she's not going to speak up. She said, yeah, man, she can get real loud and black out on people too. And she was like, ask Tony Rebel when me black out on him how it feels. So she not sound like a woman will take beating from man at all. She sound like one of them women that will heat up the aisle and you're in there waiting on dinner and you get a hot splash. She sound like one of them women there that will do some nanny of the maroons things to liberate herself from you if you hold her captive, if you know what I mean. She don't sound like one of them women there where it can be somebody yam head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think that's what it is. But that's the perception they have. Now, what Lady Saw said could be true. Me no know, because Mr. Tough woman get boxed down all the time, because man a man. But Lady Saw said Tony Rebel used to beat her out in the streets. So it's not a secret. Everybody know. And she, I said, not go so. She don't take no lick from no man. She black out pan people. And when she black out, ask Rebel. Because she black out pan him too. Ask him how it feel. Don't talk about people when your house is not clean. Dorothy T says it's beginning to look like it. Walk like a duck, etc. Dorothy T. Well, people are saying that Queen Ifrica have a man energy to her. That's why I want y'all to go watch the video. There's another part in that video where she talk about she have her balls them in her back pocket. She walk with her balls them in her back pocket. Yeah, and that I think is some great producer slash music person that first said that about her, that she walk with her balls them in her back pocket. In other words, then she walk and collect balls. She not take talk from man like that. You can't rough her up. Nothing. It's like when she go to these stage shows. I forget who it was. A man entertainer push her off of the stage. I don't remember if it was Pamputea or somebody else. One of them. And we covered it back then, and we were saying, damn, it's aggressive in there for females in the reggae entertainment industry. 50 man pile up on the stage. One female is supposed to perform. If she's not a part of any of them entourage, then they just basically move, girl, move from around here, so kind of thing, right? But none of them can do that to Queen Ifrica, because when she come through, she bullet through like the man them too. And by being like that, she gets her respect. Some women have to be aggressive. Some women have to be aggressive. So I won't use that just to judge her. What you see of people on social media is not necessarily who they are in real life. I won't use that to judge her. I can't imagine her being like that 24/7. I've seen other sides of her before, and it's all her. The whole of we have two sides, at least two sides. Some of us are crazy and we have like 10 sides and 15 personalities, right? But the average person has two sides. There's a side of you that can be calm and loving and caring and, well collected and respectful. And then there's a side of you that can be as disrespectful as they come, brawling if you have to be, aggressive. Most people are like that. She really need to get back in. She's there already. She spoke about that already on the video too. And go watch the video. Our next part, she said, Lady Saw is the one who is in a corner. Because Lady Saw, in her response to her, said, something in your weed. Go check where in your weed, because must crack or coke. Who are you addressing? You're not talking to me. That's what Lady Saw said to Queen Ifrica, right? Along those lines. You're not talking to me, and you need to go back in your corner and go back to the gates of hell. Some shit. Something she said. So Queen Ifrica addressed that, and she said, go back in my corner. Me not have no corner. Right now, me have my own lane, and me have 4 different lanes running, 4 different choices of lanes to run in right now. And I could go anyone I choose. I've never fallen off since I started this music thing. Always been touring, working, still have shows lined up even right now, yard and abroad, and these things. You're the one that's in a corner, and you paint yourself in that corner there. And now you're trying to get out of the corner. Now, if you think about that, if you think about that and you're honest with yourself, regardless of who you love, because remember, we're not on pick side, we love the whole of them. She has a point. Because Lady Saw did paint herself into a corner. She did. She could have stayed in dancehall but just clean up her material and continue being Lady Saw. As she come out and said she want to be minister. Minister. And people immediately started saying, well, who ordained you? And how did you go from, if the man left and my pussy fault, Monday to Tuesday, you're a minister? How the hell did that transition happen? Right? People just turn minister overnight and ordain themselves as minister and then expect. So it was kind of, you saw me I said, she quickly painted herself into a corner for real. And then her dancehall audience was like, I'm not rolling with that. I respect her and what she said she find better and she looking for God, and I respect that, right? On a religious tip, but I'm not rolling with that. That's not the woman with me. So she could have actually stayed in dancehall and just clean the material, right? Then it would have been like, Lady Saw doesn't sing those songs anymore. She now sings this. Just like Buju Banton. How we a girl on no life, no. When no asleep, we a patrol out a door with the Uzi. How we protect on the life, no. When no asleep, we a patrol. I am my boss, my one big man, me run my own show. This is Buju from way back. Me a dancehall head. This is Buju from way back, right? Buju used to sing other kinds of songs, remember? And then Buju Banton changed to Buju Banton Rastaman. And you never hear no more of certain kinds of music, even though Buju music has never been derogatory, like completely derogatory. But him did I say things like, let me see. Y'all me see you rust me, I forget you tonight. I forget your body even by gunpoint. You don't say. Oh, all right. So would you change from that, right? And then he went into the till I'm laid to rest. Yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West, and only East is the best. See it there? Same thing for Capleton. He never changed his name. Bumbo Red, the lyrics are come out and make it Bumbo Red. You know, it never changed his name and never changed the space where him did inner. Him just clean up the lyrics and started moving in a different direction with it, which is what I think Queen Ifrica is saying that Lady Saw would have been better off doing, but she went and painted herself into a corner, and she went from Lady Saw, said, don't call me Lady Saw anymore. That's not me anymore. I'm Minister Marian Hall, right? Now people are entitled to their own choices. It's her life. We can't tell a woman how to live her life. So if one day she wake up and feel like Shaquille O'Neal or she can't dunk, then that's her. We have to just work with it until she say, you know what, I realize I'm not Shaq, so I'm back to being me again, kind of thing. Leave people the freedom to explore and live and all these things. But the meat of the matter when me I try get inner is this throwing off word about this lesbian thing that's going around. And me I say, why? Big broad disrespect. Here what I want them do. I would like for Lady Saw, Queen Ifrica, Macka Diamond, and the three of them, you know, is legendary in our music and our culture. And the three of them, I think the creator is saying it's time for them to do a collaboration. Because all the years they've been in music, I don't think none of them have a collaboration together. So unity was never really shown, right? And now we reach Yasso. We reach past social media now. At a time when them three, they shouldn't have set big example. We reach past social media now where social media is now available. They've been doing music since before social media. Social media is now available. It's a powerful tool. If you're screaming unity and love, you can use social media to get that across. So I want to say a gathering. I want to say a all women's show like Spice say, a all woman rhythm. I want to say a all women's show, a all women's reggae dancehall show. We want to go down into the history of the music and start from way back when and bring out all those who are still alive, come all the way down to where we're there now, with the woman them now. I want to do a little peace thing on the stage and give each other some sisterly hugs. And you know, like when time Bob Marley did greet did whole Sega manly hand and put it like that. I don't know if any of y'all witnessed that, right? When Bob Marley held Sega manly hand like this, a piece of lightning cut. Now y'all can call me suspicious or whatever, but a piece of lightning busting at the sky, you see? And then it just started raining like crazy. On a day when the weather was like 85 degrees and nice. Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family.
Morning, fam. What going?
Mama, just a catch up on the topic, you know?
Yeah, talk to you now.
Yeah.
Oui.
Yo, Marie don't like what you want about what it's, isn't it?
You don't like it?
I don't like it. Macka Diamond have a dog at this, so she's not keep her mouth shut. She's not belonging at this, is it?
And that me I try to figure out what was said about Macka Diamond, why she jumping so disrespectfully. Maybe something going on we don't know about, you know. That's so we have to ask.
See, that I want me to say now.
Mm-hmm.
We are Jamaican by heart, isn't it?
Saying.
And we know say, yo, somewhere, someone we just can't get along out of the track. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when somebody don't like your bro, anything we say about that, you then believe no.
True.
You see me?
True.
From back on both man.
We say when people don't like you, anything that's said about you, then believe it.
Anything bad that is said about you.
Yeah, they believe it. Because them already don't like you.
Exactly.
So it's like ammunition.
It's like exactly.
Yeah.
So with ladies me always say ladies she follow up the gimmicks too much. She claim Jesus and claim Christianity. You understand what I'm saying? If you say a thing, you don't say a thing and keep it moving. Don't follow up the gimmicks, hombre.
Right.
And this is why people take a clown out her thing, you know.
Exactly. But I think at that Queen Ifrica tell her so too, you know. Because that's the message I'm getting from it.
The truth always hurts.
That's the message I get.
You can't tell a person how to talk the truth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It will come up and it will sting you, you know.
True.
You see me?
True.
You cannot tell a person how to put you up anything. If the truth them at all. I them give some solid advice. You see me? I remember when we hear this story, but me as a Papa San must say, see if you go perform a Papa San church and them kind of things.
Yes, I covered that. I covered that, yes.
Are you covered? Okay.
Yeah, somebody else might have, but I definitely covered that in detail.
Yeah, so these are the things. If you're Christian, or if you claim Jesus Christ and you claim say you're a minister.
Yeah, the church said they didn't want her there. Lady saw.
Me not say you say don't make people walk over you know.
Saying.
But there are ways how to do it. You know, follow everything people say because as a Christian, if you're going to be a Christian, you're supposed to know say the devil got taught you.
Saying.
You see me out there?
Saying.
So I follow the dance thing and I follow everything where the so-called worldlians or Gentiles are doing. People are clown on that thing now. And she are clown on the thing herself.
At this start, you know. At this start, wait there. Me have a video clip. When you're done talk, me play the video clip. But go and wrap up. Finish show yourself for me.
Yeah. So this thing when the matter about Queen Ifrica is that I don't believe.
Me not believe in either.
Because she never told me. Tony is a popular man, and you know, as she said, she allowed the man to be the man of the yard and do whatever he want. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
What if this man decides, well, he want a couple of money in a place and she looking at him as the king, you know, she just allow him to just do that.
Like a Bob Marley and Rita situation.
Exactly. Yeah. So if we not go say that about Queen Ifrica, we can say that about Rita today. You understand what I'm saying? So go back to me and say, when people don't know what them have, but obviously they don't like each other.
Yeah.
When you don't like a person, anything bad you hear about the person, you never believe.
All right.
So we just want the people to know that not everything they follow up and believe as they hear. You understand? Macka Diamond probably not. Why they never come and say, well, them see you?
No, that them say. That's why I want to go over to Queen Ifrica page and listen to the live. They actually said they saw her, cause them out there in the world on tour, and it was some place. They actually not only said them see her, them name a person that they said they saw her with in a funny actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. All right.
So
back to a Queen Ifrica said that video a while ago. She said someone who should hire, bring gay people. What could it be that same person?
That bring gay papers come for she sign and she glad she never signed them.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So looking at it from face value, people are gonna believe as they hear because they don't like her. You understand? But me not believe.
All right, we're gonna whip through the rest of this still.
To come from one last thing, to come from a society like Jamaica, Umbre, so homophobic. See, and you are Rasta. And you know, other artists, they're on the pan tour thing. I am going to walk over to Keyness with that woman.
Not believe it.
Me not believe it.
All right. Well, we just go around the thing this morning, and that's all. We take the whole lightly still, you know, like Audrey just said. We don't really believe everything them are saying. No, we just there for the mix up. So that I go on this morning. It need a mix up morning, and a Wednesday morning. We just try to put some sense in there, man. So we're not just totally irresponsible, you know. But we a bit reckless this morning, same way.
And one last thing before we go. This show when ladies are go on. Whereas so you can vindicate herself with her performance. So that people can stop cloning her up on Facebook because she called this on herself.
All right.
Bless up.
Manners. This is the we don't believe nothing what they want to say. We just there feel mix up. At this the cause it
will not stop me from dressing up, and these are mine. Happy me them, happy me them, happy me them, yeah, I might titty them. Happy me them, happy me them, yeah, happy me them, yes, I God give me them. Blessed body, so I cannot do anything about them. I cover them up. I do everything. It is what I'm voluptuous, and that's the name. So what a problem you have? I can't do nothing with. I can't do nothing with tight. No, me said that me can't live up me and me can't. I have to praise him. So I cover them sometimes it go down a little bit. What can I happy me there? Yeah, a blessed body, it's mine. So cost me for it. I did nothing to it. I have no enhancement. I didn't enhance nothing.
That was the video. That was the video that caused all this stirring up. The one say, I feel me name, I feel me name, I feel me name, yeah, my titty name. No, that don't sound like no Minister Marian Hall to me. That sounds like Lady Saw. That's why I say I don't know which one is gonna come out at the stage show and in the show where she'll come up with next. We might start out with Jesus is my rock, and then you're going to Affimidem, because the people them say they want the Affimidem remix. And she might have to give them Affimidem remix out there. You stay there. Yo, but that cause all the you know, she did that video. Queen Ifrica came and said, I don't know why you could have found a different way to say it. The girl don't do her body and everything, and she this, that, and the other. She's moving on. You come and talk about a fimi them and my titty them. I couldn't find it seat there. And that caused the whole of this. Yo, Jaja, here one. Let's move right along to this one. Yes, sir. Mavado and him wife, Lord, left. Okay, again, I always tell you when I get my sources because I don't want anybody to say plagiarism and these things are going on. Please listen carefully. We don't have a lot of time. This one is going to move very fast. All right. Okay. This article was submitted and therefore we have to call this allegation. So allegedly, Mo hates Mavado, etc. I must also say that I have a lot of documentation regarding the below submission, but because of the information on them, I haven't posted. And that was a disclaimer from the person who published it. Mo and her evil mother. Mo is Mavado's wife. Here is how the story goes. Allegedly, mother like daughter. Mo, who is Mavado's wife. Mo and Mavado have been separated for over 2 years now. News and surprise to we. We didn't know that. We thought the marriage was made in heaven and they're doing very well, right? Mo lives in ATL, Atlanta, with her kids. That means that she's gone left Mavado. And Mavado lives in Florida. Mo's mother hates Mavado. I know this for a fact because she always said that she hates Gullyside people, but her and her daughter benefit from Gullyside men. Mo's mother is the reason her and the singer Mavado relationship didn't work out because she wanted to control Mo's relationship and trained her to thief man things like she did. Mo's mother name is Andrea, aka Charmaine, and her daughters have been known as gold diggers. The family of women, I would say. Allegedly, again, disclaimers, Mavado let his family control his money, and Mo didn't like that because she wanted Mavado's investments to be in her name as well, so she could have robbed him. And Mo go after Mavado when she meet him. Mavado took care of this girl and her family for years, but they started to diss him. Then other two man come around and start to give them, including a man named Happy. Happy is from Happyless Entertainment. Happy is from Happyless Entertainment. Since him and Mo left, him look better and him all gain weight. They're talking about Mavado. Since Mavado and Mo left, you know them did I said the other day, Mavado put on some weight and him look good with the weight and these things. Them I said the girl did I stress him out, right? Even though he was trying to make his marriage work. And since she gone, him get little weight put on him so him look good now. These things. Now allegedly again, Mo, Mavado's wife, she never had a job. And she only have a high school level of education. So she planned to put Mavado on child support right now. That is why out there you will see a headline that says Mavado facing a multi-million-dollar divorce from his wife, Monique Mackenzie. Oh, that is why them say Monique Mackenzie. Okay. So she's planning to put him on child support. Mo has no side hustle. Besides, she look at date. Besides looking to date man with money. She was effing Nully, a man named Nully, while she was with Mavado, the singer, because she was getting weed from Nully. And now she effing a big man at Atlanta. And I won't say his name right here. Allegedly, we're moving fast, stick around. Allegedly, Mo didn't like Mavado's mother and daughter, and it's on the streets. Mo love to go to Obiaman, a regular thing she do. She go Obiaman, and one of our good friend them from Miami tell people that Mo carry stone, lime, and blue in our purse. Mo is known to be involved in Obia, and Mavado wanted to get away from that. Allegedly again, Mo's mother, Andrea, aka Charmaine, the glamorous street dog, and her Jesus Christ, and her stepfather both got deported between 2003 and 2007. The stepfather name is Ital, and he comes from Cassava Peace, and he is well known as a weed dealer in the past, and everybody know him as Quick Cook Father. Bumbleclad. Quick Cook, big up yourself. And which part of the my DJ, all your name in this too. That's how Mo meet Mavado, through the connection in of Ital, which is Quick Cook Daddy, are allegedly known as. Allegedly. Allegedly again, we have to say whole heap allegedly, you know. No, nobody call Sue, you know, or call up with him. I was reading it. It's published on a huge platform and it's out there already. It's been seen by thousands of people already. Me just bring it to my audience because we're busy over here. We work every day. Some of we work 2 jobs and we don't have time for this, right? But I mix up morning, so we're going in. I tell you, we're messy this morning, bad. Allegedly, after they got deported, Mo's mother agreed to give Ital half of his properties since he was the man and she was his woman. But instead, she put everything in her mother and other family members' name. Ital at the time, him didn't want things in his name since he was high profile. But where he went wrong was not putting things in his name or any of his family name. Ital and Andrea have one daughter together who I believe is a minor. Left out the minor. When Mo Granny died, Ital house was in her name and Charmaine gifted herself the house and put it in her daughter name by Ital and in a fear name. Allegedly again, Charmaine forged her dead mother's signature to transfer the property to herself. Charmaine's mother, Pamela Sukra, she died in September of 2021, and she signed that her mother gifted the home on March of 2022 to Backside because she no bright. The man has been homeless and begging Charmaine to put his name on his own house, but Charmaine tell everybody that she is going to sell it and give him half of the money instead. Yesterday, I just stopped and give Ital a money because that man was the dad's and enough top man rate him still. Ital bought the land and built a plaza in the square of Anata Bay, and the lady side step him and using money with her current man. The lady side step him and using money with her current man. So him get chopped then. Ital get chopped. Ital bought the land to build a plaza in the square of Anata Bay, and the lady sidestep him, and she used the money with our current sideman, whose name is Woody. And Woody is the owner of Stainless Steel Bus, who has a wife of his own in Connecticut. Money to build up the plaza. Woody have a store on the Man Plaza and all a bar on it too. Mo and her mother, Mavado wife and her mother, told Ital that his 30 acres of land was taken away by the Jamaican government due to unpaid taxes. Now, allegedly, Ital checked with the landing agency and found out that Charmaine been paying the taxes and the Man Plaza is in Mo and her step-grandfather and her step-grandfather name. For him name is Errol Gadir. Boy, this family evil. Mo no Ital used to take care of her and their entire family and wouldn't even try to tell her mother to give Ital a little something. Charmaine put the 30-acre land under a company, Ital and her named. When Ital showed me the papers, it's Mo mother and to our family name on the man land. Charmaine recently applied for title of the land as well. Allegedly, again, one thing Mo said to Ital is, do you have documentation? If you do, take it to the courts then. Mo wants Ital investments since she couldn't get Mavado's investments. allegedly, Mo, which is Mavado's wife again, Mo and her mother are evil. After Mo granny died of COVID, mind you, Mo and Mavado wasn't together at the time, and she and the kids them flew to Atlanta very often. Mo and her mother blamed her cousin Natoya for giving the lady COVID, and they called immigration on Natoya and told the government that Natoya is married to her own cousin, that she now faces deportation for a fake marriage. Mo mother treat her own niece and threaten her own niece and told her to blank yourself and that she need to move out of the house. She was helping her grandmother pay rent and Natalia moved out. Mo and the children live in the same house. Natalia's mother is my good friend and she is stressing about it because she can't believe that Natalia own the family, her own family called immigration. Now, when my mother wonder why our daughter and her mother die, it's because of the wicked things that them and she do to people, and it backfire upon them. Rotted. And there's a whole lot of comments over here. So apparently Mavado and his wife haven't been together in 2 years, and she dugu some big man down at Atlanta, and they won't say his name here. And he's living in Florida, and she's taking him up and through the hills of a divorce, and she wants the maximum out of it because she has never been employed and she has no hustle. So with the child support payment mixed with the alimony payment and all these other things, it should start out the retirement payment. Yes, lyrics with the child support payment and the alimony payment is the retirement payment. Me confused to King Biggs. Me confused too. That was a whole heap. I'm going to digest that one. We're not going to say yay or nay. Me just give you the information out there. And if you want to go back, go read it for yourself. Go on over Pinkwall because them have the troops over there. All right. The last thing I'm going to say this morning is this, though. I saw Derrick Jaxn's wife. I saw Derrick Jaxn's ex-wife, who is now her bonnet of, aware her bonnet of salvation? Her bonnet of salvation. The bonnet of salvation is off. If you look on the icon for this video, because I had time this morning to make the icon, the young lady who you see right next to, you're going to have Macka Diamond to the right of the icon. May I send you go look, To the right of the icon, you have Macka Diamond, then you have Queen Ifrica right there. And then, of course, Mavado and him wife who is broken up or allegedly broken up are in the middle. There's a person there in white with her hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side kind of thing. That is actually Derrick Jaxn's wife. She's the red arrow points to her before, and the next red arrow points to her after. So Miss Lady came all the way out. Now, I watched her do a interview yesterday. This is other people's material.
I became a shell of myself. I didn't know who I was. I actually have a couple posts on my page where it's like, I have a post that says, I knew her body better than I knew my own.
Stop. Let that sit there.
She said,
knew your own.
Yes, several women. I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own.
Y'all can go watch her full interview, just so again there is no plagiarism. There is it should be on YouTube by now. Seeing Derrick Jaxn's estranged wife, Derrick Jaxn, says that she knew several women's bodies better than her own following his infidelities. What she was talking about was this. I tell the woman them this. Don't make no boy ever drag you or man ever drag you to a place where you become this. I got daughters, and I'm looking at this life differently. You know what I'm saying? I hope a man never able to drag my daughter to be such a big yam head. Listen, the woman tells of she said she used to find the sex videos with her husband. And what she used to do was she used to study the other women. She used to find their acts. She used to go check them online, Facebook, Instagram, wherever they were at. She would sit and study these women, how they look, how they dress, how their mannerisms are, how they speak. She used to find the sex videos. She used to watch her husband sexing these other women. And she used to study what position, how them change, all this other stuff. And then she used to try to replicate all that in the home, thinking that if she became all these other women for him, then he wouldn't go out on her. How demeaning, how degrading, right? And what a place, what a dark place to be in. You can imagine me sit down here, I watch a big old man, I give my wife big backers, and me I talk about, okay, I saw. I just saw me, I forgot to do it, Carl. Never do it like that before, still in a blood clot. But after dry these tears, I make my marriage work. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yo, she a ball. Oh, Jesus Christ. She a ball like that, and she doesn't need like that. Woo! You can imagine that? I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. Brother, my heart hurt for the woman. I couldn't even watch the whole hour interview. I was like, yo, pause this, Ross. And she up there tearing up while she's saying all these things. So the message of the morning for the ladies out there, please don't ever let nobody drag you to that kind of a place where y'all watch where inside woman and do what she look like, what kind of position in my gear and how she sound when she get it. And you try to replicate all these things thinking you could keep him. That woman did everything for that man, right? Even embarrassed herself for that man, big time. And he embarrassed her in front of the world, big time, multiple times. And she still was there like, I'm staying. I don't believe in divorce. According to wifey said, her family doesn't believe in divorce. So when she got married, it was forever. It was through whatever and forever. The problem is when you get married or when you get in a relationship and you start to think that, you better make sure that the other person thinks that as well, because it's very hurtful to put your heart, soul, and body hole in something, and then you're the only one that's in there, you know? And I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that before, but don't go back to that place. And for the man, them too. Because it happened to man too, you know? But some man go far. Oh, God! So tell me the truth, him bigger than me. Oh! How long him do it for? Oh, God, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Who wants you. And you won't have to fight nobody for them to be yours. You have to fight people off of who is yours. And you definitely don't have to chain up nobody to stay with you if they're yours. With that said, we're going to leave it right here this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Big up yourself this morning. And I'll catch you all tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. Nope, I might not be on tomorrow morning. Don't fault me, but I might not be on tomorrow morning. But God go with you, you'll go with God. We'll catch up later. All right? One love. I'm out. Peace.